Very much, Sarah. Yeah, the irony is not lost on me that this is the year of injuries for the Bombers. So, gone out in sympathy with the players. Well, firstly, I'd like to thank Sarah Jones. It's always fantastic to have Sarah run our function. She does an incredible job. Thanks, Sarah. Bomber through and through. I'd also like to reiterate Welshie's words at the beginning, and also Sarah's, in terms of acknowledging our partners. I know last year I made a special acknowledgement to our partners because football clubs are built on the support that corporate partners, members, supporters, just general support is critical to football clubs, and particularly in this modern era where everything's so professional. We can't do what we need to do and compete at the level that we need to compete without the support of our sponsors and partners, and in particular our co-major partners, Dutton Automotive and Fujitsu General Australia. Also, I'd like to acknowledge our coaches sponsor, Palo Alto, great supporters of our coaches. Again, Welshie has touched on quite a few of the things I want to talk about tonight, but I can't thank Dave Barham, his wife Tash, Soph, Mia, for their commitment to the Essendon Football Club. It seems like only yesterday, Dave, when I was over at your house, and I'm not sure whether you were interviewing me or I was interviewing you, but either way it was a pretty direct discussion about the opportunity to potentially come and coach the Essendon Football Club. And you'd already at that stage made a lot of really difficult decisions, made a massive investment in the football club, and it's not lost on me or anyone. I've seen the time and the effort, the blood, sweat and tears that goes into the commitment that you've made to the football club. And it's not just you, it's your family as well, because you don't go into these jobs alone. The support of your family is absolutely critical. So you've left an incredible impression and a really solid base from which Welshie and the rest of the team can build. So thanks so much, Dave. Also, based on that first speech, I think we're in incredible hands with our new president, Andrew Welsh. Our board, our CEO, Craig Vozzo, do an incredible job. I'm the fortunate one who gets to do what I love and get out and coach the players and be involved in a football department on a day-to-day basis. But again, I see the work that our board put in. I have the easy job. I ask for things. I ask for investment. I ask for support to try and build a world-class football program. And Dave and now Welshie and their board go to work on providing the resources that we need to compete to create that world-class football environment. So they give us incredible support, and our club is in great hands with our board looking after us. I'd also like to thank my broader coaching team. They do an incredible job. Again, it's not just their commitment, it's their family's commitment. It's long hours. We're there to serve our players. We're there every day to try and make our players better. And my coaching team, but also the broader staff of the Essendon Football Club, do an incredible job, because ultimately we are all here to support our players and create that world-class football program so that each one of our players can be the best that they can be. Again, I know Welshie touched on some of this, but this is a difficult time of year for a number of reasons when we always have departing players. So I'd like to acknowledge Alwyn Davey Jr., Jai Menzie and Oscar Smart. We thank all of them for their time, and we wish them the very best for the next step in their football journey. I'd also like to individualise with a few players. Todd Goldstein, who came to the club to assist our young rucks in what we envisaged as being a coaching, mentoring, somewhat playing role. Goldie not only did that to an exceptional level, but he did so much more than that, carrying a significant load for us this year, coaching, mentoring our young rucks, but also getting out there and leading our ruck stocks throughout most of this year under significant duress. So, Goldie, we really acknowledge your efforts for the football club, and you, Flick, and the kids I know we're going to see down at the Bombers pretty regularly, and it's exciting times for the Goldstein family going forward. Thanks, Goldie. Dylan Shield, at his best, a player who I've admired for a long time, slicing through the opposition midfield, just left a really solid mark on our football club, a really highly valued member of our football team. And we wish him, Georgie and Sloan all the best for what's next. Thanks, Shirley. Somewhat of a sad one. They're all sad in different ways, but Sam Draper, sad to see you leave, Drapes. Someone that I have a lot of affinity for. He's left an indelible imprint on our team. His enthusiasm and his infectious personality will be certainly missed. But we wish him and Izzy all the best up north. Thanks, Drapes. And lastly, I'd like to reiterate Welshie's words again and thank Jayden Laverde. I often refer to Jayden when I'm talking about him to the rest of our team as a warrior, and he's been a warrior for our football club. He's been a warrior on field, he's been a cultural driver off field, he's been someone who's had to play roles that sometimes are outsized, difficult positions, and so we just think that he embodies the spirit that we try to build at Essendon, and we wish him and Abby all the best up in Sydney. Thanks, Dos. Also like to thank our leadership group. They did an exceptional job this year in keeping our team on task. Mason Redmond, Nick Martin, Kyle Langford and Andy McGrath all developed really well as leaders this year and were able support for our captain, Zach Merritt. Zach had another exceptional year, and I know I speak for everyone when I say how proud we are to see him give his heart and soul for our club on a weekly basis. It's been a difficult few weeks for Zach. His family, and I'd like to thank all those who have supported him. We love you, Zach. We love you and Alexandra, and you'll always have my full support. Thanks for everything you've done. So 2025 was unfortunately a season marked by a lot of injuries, and despite the challenges, I was really proud of the way the team kept fighting despite the obstacles that were in our way. They kept fighting until the end. And while those biggest challenges were significant, they also presented our greatest opportunity. 15 players debuted this year, an AFL record that is unlikely to be broken anytime soon. Every player on our list should have a belief that they should come to pre-season day one believing that they are in our best team. And with that comes significant pressure for spots. Competition throughout the pre-season will be a good thing. So it's really important that we maintain a really positive attitude. And as Welshie said, this year has been a year of growth, but it's also been a year of reflection. And I think all players, staff, and people in general, when things don't go your way, it's really easy and it's human nature to feel sorry for yourself. God, I've been feeling sorry for myself for the last 6 days. But even that, I think back and think, how lucky am I to have, the support of Brendan de Morton, our club doctor, Pat Sunderland, access to some of the world's best surgeons, things that other people just don't have. And I think it's really important that everyone reflects on what they do have and the opportunity that it presents, rather than just focusing on the negative all the time. And our group did a really good job of that this year. Now, we have a massive opportunity at this football club. And as Welshie said, more than ever, we need to come together. And what I saw this year gave me significant optimism, because despite the challenges, despite the injuries, the Essendon Football Club had the 4th highest home and away average attendance this year. The 4th highest. So it's really clear that our supporters are our greatest strength. So when things are really difficult for us, and we had a difficult year, our supporters were there for us. They came out in numbers, and to have the 4th highest home and away attendance of any club in the competition is, given our year, is quite an extraordinary statistic. And it should get everyone excited. Once we get this going, once we get rolling, I've got no doubt it's going to be hard to stop. So let's do the hard work now. Let's commit. Let's lock into pre-season. Let's have our players come back fit, ready to go, and hit the ground sprinting. Because as Welshie touched on, Matt Innes coming in, Dave Regan, our high-performance team has already started to make their mark, not only on our current listed players, but also some players that we're looking to attract to our football club. So I think our football department is in a really good spot. And who can get excited for round 1, which is likely to be a home game against Hawthorn with 90,000 Essendon supporters supporting their team? Yeah, they might have a couple there as well, but it'll be our home game, and it'll be a game that we can all look forward to, and will drive our pre-seasons for more reasons than one. Thanks for everyone for their support for the year. Again, really tough year, but those attendance numbers, that support, we really felt it, and looking forward to 2026. Thank you.